Hi, and welcome to the Beautiful channel. My name is Cheryl Serena Menelakasha, and you are watching my transformation into Master of Sound Synchronicity. So this journey has 30 days, and today I set about doing my first vision board. It's not a typical vision board. It was actually inspired by, again, Natanya Bravo, and it is now on my wall, which is probably going to be shown. It's not completed yet, but probably shown tomorrow. And today was a crazy day. I was actually sort of refiguring how I'm going to do my videos. So I just took a little bit of time out of, what I was going to say rather than just saying something that wouldn't really, bring out the best in my videos. So currently, I had a breakthrough today. And so on this challenge, what I've set out to do is become the best version of myself. And one of the things I said was that I wanted to have a structure. And with that structure, I wanted to have a morning routine, a nighttime routine, and I had 3 things that I had wanted to have throughout the day. It turns out that still wasn't really enough for me. I needed to have more so that I could view and think about and consider and ponder over. And then Natanya posted her video on the blueprint of how she actually created the life that she currently has. And so I decided to take that blueprint and put it on my wall. So it's currently not finished yet, but there are several categories. One of those categories are relationships. And today I actually had a breakthrough with my relationships. So that was like one thing that happened today, which was crazy. I did not expect it to happen, but it's just about communication. You work on the inside and then the external just starts to appear. So you just continue going through these things and you clear, you cleanse. And yes, voila, we have a first massive step towards the big giant picture in my head. Ah, angels calling. Anyway, I just thought I'd quickly do an update and just say where the journey's going, because this again is not about me doing something. And I'm reminding myself that it's not about me doing something. This is about me becoming somebody. And this vision board is actually helping me to become this version of me. It's about the way that I eat, what that she eats, the person who has these things. What does she do? What does she do every day? What does she eat? How does she speak? How does she feel? How does she act? And so on and so forth. And bringing that person to life every single day. So I do feel a lot more secure. I feel a lot more held and a lot more like stable. And actually, I was feeling a little bit insecure about that, which is very odd, because why would you feel insecure about something that feels like smooth and simple and sweet and flow? Well, it turns out that I was used to having a feeling called chaos in my life. It's a typical thing that happens when you feel when you identify as somebody who has ADHD. And what happens is you experience this high extreme volume of like panic quite a lot of the time. And so you live in that state of frame of mind of high intensity, lots of pressure, and in general being quite hard on yourself. And so anything that, when something kind of takes place and it feels fluid, it really feels unfamiliar. And when something feels unfamiliar, you wonder if it's safe, you wonder if you are secure, if you're in a good place. And so that's basically what was happening today. And then I saw a video by this woman called Paget Kagi, and I think I'm gonna put her YouTube video in a box below, because I watch her videos like occasionally when I see it as well. And she was just basically saying that she was talking about relationships, but technically this is essentially my life. So I just took it and related it to exactly how I felt it related. But what she was saying was that she did a skit about this woman who was in the right relationship with a man who texts her back and treats her well and communicates really well with her, and she didn't feel very secure about that. She felt like she was bored. She felt like she didn't connect with him, sort of, in a way. And the skit was about her asking the universe, why is this happening? And the universe's response was, it's because you're not used to having stability and calm and strength and, sound security. So your nervous system is used to chaos. And so therefore you are confusing the calm and the communication and the consistency for like rejection or just like insecurity, like just unfamiliarity and uncomfortability. So therefore what I'm feeling right now is actually really good, because it means that I'm entering into a completely new space where I'm actually calm, and now this is my new norm, a space of calm. I'm still adjusting, I'm still working on who I I still feel like I catch myself on the off guard, and then I rein it in and I remind myself who I am, who I'm becoming. But really, essentially, I feel really positive about how I'm now responding to situations. Don't get me wrong, I'm always working on this. So we just give ourselves the credit where credit is due. And I feel like I've had a lot of progress in the area of returning to sound and choosing sound as my place to reside in. That is my living state, my emotional state, rather than a state of high intensity and anxiety and just lots of pressure. It's okay for me to now bring that down and just feel this normal place of calm zen. And I really do believe this is where I'm seeing some really beautiful results externally rather than internally. And so on it goes. And we're going to see more and more things pop up. I can feel it now. I can feel things just popping up. Started on the inside, and now things are starting to take place on the outside. So we give thanks to the Most High Jah. And here we go. Day 4. I don't chase I don't force. I move in silence, and everything moves for me. I am enough as I am. I don't need to prove or demand. Everything I want knows my name. It finds me just the same. I stay calm, I stay still, and life responds to my will. I don't reach what is mine comes to me. Effortless, that's my way. I align in this state. I don't doubt, I don't fear. Everything I want is already near. Soft power requires strength. I don't push, I don't chase. I attract by being me. That's my energy. I walk slow, I move light. Everything flows in my life. I am chosen naturally. Everything aligns perfectly. No pressure, no stress. Everything comes with less. I allow, I receive. That's my reality. I trust myself, I trust my path. Everything I want is coming fast. But I stay calm, I stay free. Because it all belongs to me.